What if I told you that in the Middle Ages, there were already composers capable of creating music that was complex, original, and deeply expressive? Today, we're going to meet Guillaume de Machaut, a French poet and musician from the 14th century. He was born around 1300, probably in Champagne, and died in 1377, probably in Reims. We don't know the exact cause of his death, but he was around 77 years old, which was a remarkable age for the time. In his world, there were no microphones, no recording studios, and no music playlists. And yet, his works have survived for more than 6 centuries. Here are 3 fascinating facts to understand why Machaut is such an important figure in the history of music. Fact number 1. He received a rare education for his time. In the Middle Ages, many people could not read or write. School was not compulsory, and education was often reserved for wealthy families, future churchmen, or people connected to royal and noble courts. Guillaume de Machaut was probably educated in a school connected to the church, perhaps a cathedral school. There, he likely learned Latin, writing, poetry, astronomy, mathematics, singing, and music. At that time, music was not only for entertainment. It was also considered a science, connected to mathematics. So composing was not just about inventing a nice melody. It meant organizing sounds with precision. This education helped Guillaume de Machaut become a complete artist. Later, around 1323, he worked as secretary for John of Luxembourg, King of Bohemia. Thanks to this position, he traveled, met nobles, artists, and highly educated people. Fact number 2. He did not compose only for the church. Most medieval music we know today was written for religious ceremonies. But Machaut was different. He explored secular themes like love, nature, and the passage of time. His music reflected the lives of courtly lovers and nobles, bringing human emotion into his work. This shift allowed music to be more personal, expressive, and deeply tied to the human experience of the century. He treated music not just as a prayer, but as a mirror of reality, capturing real-life drama and feelings. This approach paved the way for future musicians to focus on individual expression rather than only religious requirements. Fact number 3. He became a master of Ars Nova. Ars Nova was a musical movement that changed music notation in the 14th century. With Ars Nova, rhythms became more precise. Composers were able to better control the duration of notes and layer voices in a more complex way. Polyphony then gained richness and intensity. Guillaume de Machaut knew how to make several melodies sing at the same time. This created rich and impressive music that surprised many people in his time. By layering different voices that moved independently, his music became a puzzle of beautiful, interwoven melodies. His skill in this style was so profound that it set a new standard for composers for centuries to come. Guillaume de Machaut's most famous sacred composition is the Messe de Notre Dame. It is one of the earliest complete polyphonic masses written by a known composer. In the Catholic faith, Mass is a very important religious service. Sacred music accompanies key moments and helps people pray. In Machaut's time, it made the ceremony more beautiful and solemn. The Messe de Notre Dame, composed by Machaut, brings several voices together, creating a powerful and solemn sound. In a cathedral, the music would have echoed through the space, making the Mass feel grand, mysterious, and deeply spiritual. One of Guillaume de Machaut's most famous secular composition is Douce Dame Jolie. It is a graceful love song in which the singer speaks to a beloved lady with devotion and emotion. Unlike his sacred music, this piece was not written for the church, but for courtly life and the tradition of medieval love poetry. In total, Guillaume de Machaut composed around 140 musical works that have survived to this day. Most of them are secular works, such as ballades, rondeaux, and love songs. And this is how a boy from Champagne transformed into one of history's greatest artistic geniuses. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing for more journeys into the history of music. We explore new figures every week, uncovering the stories behind the most influential names in musical history. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time as we continue our exploration.